Dear students, today I am going to teach you a new poem. The name of the poem is The Schoolboy. It's written by William Blake. And this poem is about a schoolboy who doesn't want to go to school. First of all, let me tell you about the poet, William Blake. He was an English poet, painter, and a printmaker. His notable works are Songs of Innocence and of Experience, The Marriage of Heaven and Hell, Jerusalem, etc. The poem that we are going to study today is The Schoolboy, which is included in William Blake's collection, namely Songs of Innocence. And this poem is written from the perspective of a young boy who's going to school on a bright summer day. The boy loves early summer mornings, but what makes him miserable is that he has to go to school when the weather is so nice. Now, let's recite the poem and see what we understand from it. See the first stanza of the poem. I love to rise in a summer morn when the birds sing on every tree. The distant huntsman winds his horn and the skylark sings with me. Oh, what sweet company! I love to rise in a summer morn when the birds sing on every tree. Here I is the speaker. Who is the speaker here? The schoolboy. He is the speaker. Morn means morning. The speaker or the schoolboy here says that he loves to wake up in a beautiful summer morning when the birds are singing on every tree. The distant huntsman winds his horn and the skylark sings with me. Distant means far. Huntsman is the hunter. Skylark is a type of bird. The speaker says that he can hear a hunter playing his horn or blowing his horn from far, and the skylark sings with them. Oh, what a sweet company! The speaker feels that he has such a sweet company of the beautiful morning, the singing birds, the hunter who is blowing a horn, and the skylark birds. They are singing with him. Then listen the second stanza. But to go to school in a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. Under a cruel eye outworn, the little ones spend the day in sighing and dismay. But to go to school in a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. Here the schoolboy is very sad because it's a beautiful summer morning. If he has to go to school on such a beautiful morning, then it drives all the happiness away and makes him sad. Under a cruel eye outworn, the little ones spend the day. Outworn means tired. Under a cruel eye, it means under strict supervision of teachers. So the speaker here says that when he is in the school, he is constantly under strict supervision of teachers, which makes him completely tired. And the little ones here is all the small children. They are spending their day in sighing and dismay. Dismay means sadness. So all the little ones are very sad and bored because they have to spend their entire day under the supervision of teachers in school instead of playing out in that beautiful morning. Then at times I drooping sit and spend many an anxious hour, nor in my book can I take delight, nor sit in learning's bower, worn through with the dreary shower. Then at times I drooping sit and spend many an anxious hour. Here, drooping sit means sit bent due to tiredness or boredom. Anxious means nervous. The schoolboy here says that at times he sits there in boredom. He is tired of all this and he is spending many hours nervously. Nor in my book can I take delight, nor sit in learning's bower. Delight means happiness. The phrase learning's bower means a garden where he can be taught in an interesting nature and not by a teacher. Here the speaker expresses that he is not getting happiness from reading books and he is not being taken to the nature where he can study without the teacher and enjoy the nature also. Worn through with the dreary shower. Worn means tired. Dreary means boring. Dreary shower means boring words showered on him by the teacher. Here he says that he is tired of all the boring words which are showered on him by the teacher. How can the bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? How can a child, when fears annoy, but droop his tender wing and forget his youthful spring? How can the bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? Now the speaker says that a bird is born to make happiness, for happiness, and then how can it sing when it is inside the cage? How can a child, when fears annoy, but droop his tender wing and forget his youthful spring? Droop means bent, tender means soft. Here the poet says that how can a child who is constantly under fear, so how can he enjoy? But he can only bend all his soft wings and forget everything about his youth and childhood. In this stanza, there is a comparison between a caged bird and a child. According to the boy's view, a bird which is born cheerful and fun loving, he can never sing if the bird is caged. Similarly, if a child remaining constantly in fear, tension, and under the supervision of teachers, then how can he enjoy his childhood? Oh, father and mother, if buds are nipped and blossoms blown away, and if the tender plants are stripped of their joy in the springing day by sorrow and care's dismay, how shall the summer arise in joy, or the summer fruits appear? Here you can see in the stanza the word nipped. It means cut. Blossoms means flowers. Striped means deprived of. Dismay means shock. In this stanza, the speaker is asking his parents if the buds are cut and the flowers are plucked, and if the soft or growing plants are deprived of their joy in this spring season because of sorrow, how will the summer season come with the joy, and how will the plants bear fruits and flowers? So, in the last stanza, the speaker is comparing himself with those birds and plants which are cut or plucked. And he feels that if all the joy is taken away from the plants by plucking them and by stopping them from growing, then how can a plant grow properly and bear fruits or flowers?